Hello everyone, this is Isaac.
This is Tarren.
And we are True Masters and Morons, playing Kingdom Hearts 3. And here we go, World Ho!
Yeah,
Oh, apparently I need to fight a boss thing first.
Oh.
Is that a dragon wolf thing? You know what that looks like?
It's the dread shark.
Looks like... You know what it looks like, though? Way more than a shark.
What?
It looks like the luck dragon from Neverending Story.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, I can see that. It's got that dog face and then, you know, sort of that Asian dragon body.
Yeah.
I got that.
Atreyu!
What is his name?
The luck dragon.
Doesn't he have a name, though?
He does, I just don't remember what it is.
It's like he's the dog dragon of...
Falcor.
Falcor! That's right.
Falcor
awesome
the luck
name,
dragon.
The face of a dog, and then he's a furry-scaled Chinese dragon thing. Weirdest freaking thing in the
Weirdest
world.
combination ever. Yeah. Let's go!
Hit circle.
My friends are my power.
Never fails. Every single time. I just love it because you always do it exactly the same way too. So it's like it's almost like we put in like just a sound clip, you know, every time.
A sound bite of me saying that every time. Yeah.
My friends are my power. Yeah, see, I'm not doing it right.
No.
My friends are my power. That's closer.
You sounded like a bug mixed with a robot. My friends are my power.
My friends are my power.
Hey, look, it's an I am.
Whoa!
I told you we got different forms in this one.
Oh, snap.
I also love that no matter what, it never fails that Sora gets emo hair whenever they change his outfit.
I was he does look vaguely emo-esque. I also love that if there's a creature that he turns into, he always loses a nose.
Well, you both scared me. Whoa.
Also, he loses
Seriously?
pants, shoes,
How we
but not his
blend in
jacket.
here?
That's right.
Or his gloves.
Could you guys take a
He
few
also has
steps back?
fins
You're giving me the heebie-jeebies.
on his
for
tail.
hair.
Step back.
Oh, you're right, he does.
No,
Come on.
He has like fins
I
for
think our
hair.
new look could turn out to be lots
You're an
of
aquatic
fun.
fish. Sorry,
But
an
I'm
aquatic
furry.
fish. An aquatic cat is what I meant. Aquatic fish is
Yeah, I'm like an
Wonder
aquatic
what kind
cat.
of
It's weird.
weirdos live here.
Who'd have thunk he'd get so creeped out?
Oh no.
It says, we scare because we care?
Is he gonna see his like childhood monster beneath the bed?
Hearing?
That would be amazing.
I think we better investigate.
Oh, that would be fantastic. Oh my gosh, please, yes. I want it to happen.
I swear to you, it's gonna happen. Like, I feel like that's what's gonna happen. Oh man.
Also, it's funny because the way they're doing that gives me like old Aristocat vibes.
No, that's the intro for Monstropolis. Monstropolis. Okay. I'm like, how are they doing Metropolis and Monster together? I'm not sure I understand the spelling.
Hello.
Oh,
Is
I hate
anyone
Goofy's
there?
eyes.
Really? I think his eyes are adorable. Oh, he's gonna be like, they're murdering a child.
whoa!
Yep.
Wee. I wonder who those guys are.
See, that's enough reason to stop and wait.
KID,
It's fine. We got nothing to hide.
but you're the
Except the
CEO.
illegal merchandise.
You set the example.
Oh, he's the what
You're
now?
the CEO?
Guys,
I only saw the
it-
first
it's
one,
not what it
guys.
looks like. Okay, listen. That kid over there just popped out of nowhere. We gotta call the CDA. It's oh yeah, a code 835.
Are you trying to scare that little girl?
Yes. I mean, no. We're done
Like,
with
wait,
scare
I'm getting
power.
mixed signals here.
Nobody's getting scared.
Mike, take it easy.
You should too, Sora. You see? She's happy.
I'm confused. What part of what movie are we in?
Yes.
Hello. My name is Sora.
Oh, okay. His crouching looks really weird with those gigantic long legs.
Is that your name? Nice to meet you, Boo.
Hey, Boo. How's it going, Boo?
You guys really aren't afraid of humans?
Mike Wazowski.
Come on, Boo. I'm Mike Wazowski.
Mike Wazowski.
But he has one eye, too.
Well, you can see the resemblance. That googly bear eye.
Mike Wazowski.
Oh, terrorize Donald. That'd be amazing.
Well, I'm Goofy.
Well, my name's Sully, and this is...
Oh, we know. Mike Wazowski, right?
I like that Donald has a horn for the tail.
For a tail?
What's
Yeah.
the matter, Boo?
Oh, oh.
Oh.
You get like lightning flashy Heartless.
Yeah.
That look.
I haven't seen those except in,
That's a
that's a Dream Eater.
whale.
That's
what is
not
that?
the
What is that
Heartless's
symbol?
emblem.
Dream Eater. I said it.
And how
I didn't
come
know.
I feel like I might
I never
have
seen 'em.
before.
Well, they aren't friendly.
I assume when they eat a dream, then the dream's memory of it
Stay
goes
here,
away.
Kitty, we'll be back.
Sorry, those are actually nightmares. Dream Eaters are the good ones.
Okay.
Those guys are right, Sully.
I
It's just
re-asked the
got
question.
bad news written all over it.
Yeah, we gotta keep
They
Boo
were
safe.
they were creatures made by the Master of Masters.
Okay.
They're
And the
partners
purpose?
for Dream Drop Distance.
No,
So
what
instead
is-
of companions, you get Dream Eaters, and nightmares are the bad guys.
the nightmares are just dream bad guys.
Yeah. Their Dream Drop Distance is bad guys.
Do they only exist in dreams?
No, they can't. Maybe? I don't know.
I'm asking because that makes this reality important, and you just turned red.
I turned orange! That's awesome, because your clothes technically change with whenever you do a super mode.
Oh, I never noticed your clothes changing with the Woody hammer.
Yeah, neither had I until now, so that's cool.
Side note: how happy are you to have that back?
My hammer?
Yes. Because you were using something else for ages, and then you're like, oh, I gotta use the hammer
Oh
again.
yeah, no, the stupid shield. I was so excited when I finally got to re-equip this after using the shield and showing everyone the 1,000 punches.
Okay.
All right.
Counter impact.
Nice, Sully. Even with those extra pounds you put on.
Still running circles around you, Butterball.
Oh, I'm
Big
impressed.
boo.
I totally thought she would be gone by the time the fights ended.
So any idea who those guys were?
Well, they couldn't have been heartless.
No, the
It's on
first
tip
things
of
were
my
heartless
tongue.
because they are
I remember
from.
the king told us something
something
about
else.
negative emotions.
Negative.
Oh yeah.
Oh no, that's right, unversed. That's what they're called
Unversed.
in Birth by Sleep.
A while back, the king fought a whole bunch of battles against them.
Because
with the
Heartless didn't
three
exist
missing
in Birth
Keyblade
by Sleep.
wielders.
Apparently,
The
maybe
same three
it's just the
that we're
unversed.
looking for?
Okay.
Aqua, Terra, and Ventus?
And the unversed
Yeah, those three. Evil things that want to be heartless but aren't.
Oh, what now, Donald?
How come
Break
the
you?
unversed are showing up now?
More dependable help than you. Come at me.
Hey, I told
How do you know about Scream Power?
Besides,
He just said
have no
we don't run
idea
on
who
Scream
or
Power
what
anymore.
You're talking about.
Oh, that's fair.
Oh, you'd really like the king.
Oh, order!
Also, Donald has
Basically-
fangs.
We've come from far away to get rid of those creatures causing trouble. We're like exterminators?
Why don't we just have like a
Power
pat story at this
As
point?
far
A canned
as
one,
you
you know,
Right.
like Kay from the first mission or from the first mystery.
Okay, okay.
Mi-
let's just say
MIB?
we buy all that.
yeah, Men
in Black?
Creep's dangerous.
Like, oh, it's a thing
gave
reflecting
Boo a
off of a blimp in the sky. Like that was his answer for
Right.
I
everything.
know you've missed her, but it's time to postpone our play date.
And you know, sometimes
right,
it's okay to
Mikey.
just have a go-to start. Here's
Let's
my
get
canned
our
speech
goal
where we're from another place. Da da da
What
da
are you
da. We're
planning to
here to
do?
help. Please don't murder things
Okay.
and get in our way.
So
It's kind of a long story.
I think
But Boo's
this
from
takes
another
place
world.
after the first
gotta send it
movie,
back there
after they made
to
the
keep us
the
safe.
door to go back to
Okay,
Boo's
then.
house,
We're gonna help you.
What?
and
Well,
Boo's
the
apparently
unversed might
visiting
try
for
to
a
cause
play
more
date.
trouble.
So this is
you
now a
wanna come
laughing
along.
factory. They just haven't finished
Great.
changing the letters on the outside yet.
It did look like it was under construction.
We
There
could
was some
use a
like
couple of
scaffolding and stuff.
exterminators around here.
Yeah.
Yeah, thanks.
He so looks like he bit his thumb there. Like Naruto Ninja bite your thumb for blood style.
Just
Hey, they need
yeah.
us.
Which, by the way, what are your teeth that you can do that?
We need to figure out how all those
Oh,
unversed
you can do it. You can bite off a finger if you don't hold back.
I know, but just thinking about that, like that's not a terribly efficient way to do that. So you're like you have to rip a good chunk into your thumb to pull that crap.
Oh yeah.
Like that's not just like a, you know, little knife cut, slip the palm sort of deal like you see in a lot of things. It's a full on chunk. Here's a chunk. Why are you pounding the wall?
I wanted to hit the trash can,
Oh, okay.
but the trash can gives me nothing.
You look the longer stride looking because I feel like proportionally you're actually the same, but your legs just without the shoes look so much longer.
I feel like my legs are longer. I legitimately think my legs are longer.
That's the other thing is like I'm looking at proportionally. I think it's probably about the same, but something makes it look longer. I don't know if it's a lack of shorts or lack of shoes or some combination of both.
I don't
I'm not
know,
sure what's
man.
going on there, but it's nuts.
Ah!
What?
Monster Donald appearing freaked me out, man.
What's the problem, Isaac?
No.
You don't like my fanged bill?
Incorporated.
Those creatures sure aren't from Monstropolis.
Okay, we established
Eh.
that. Where are you going?
All right.
Away! You have left and right. All these giant empty hallways. Oh, there we are. A smaller crab turtle tentacle thing.
And yeah, that symbol must be the unversed, and the nightmares must just be similar.
I mean, I will have to take your word for it because I obviously have no freaking clue.
I meant to open a chest.
I would say
but
that was you trying to
okay.
open the chest, wasn't it? It's the same button.
Yes, it was.
Do Sora run. Do. Oh,
More
Gotta send
cutscene,
that home right
because
now,
this
so
game
help
is
me.
80%
So help me.
cutscene.
So help me.
that's not fair,
So,
but
Monsters Incorporated used to rely on screen power from human kids for energy.
So help me.
But now we collect their laughter instead.
Gotta send that
It
home
turns
right now, so
out
help
laughter is
me.
10
So help
times
me.
more
So help
powerful.
me.
you have no idea how much power I've been generating without knowing it, guys.
And we never
Right.
figured it
Sora
out.
laughs.
Now, boo.
The three of them laugh all the freaking time.
Cool.
But it has to be children's
Ship's
laughter.
powered by laughter.
I
too.
contend that
Yes,
Sora
we got
counted
that
at least
in
up until
common.
this game.
All right.
Definitely the first game, maybe
Come
the
on,
second.
I am not.
But wait, there's more. That first thing looks like it should
Oh,
stick
no.
outside. Uh-oh.
They're going through doors.
Oh, snap.
Well, and they're scaring them. They're not even getting the power for it. That's the crappy part.
Yep.
This is terrible.
Look, there's Boo's door.
Only because they work here can they tell.
Get Boo.
No, Boo has a special door.
I know it's got like flowers on it and stuff, but I don't care. You're not just glancing around. Oh, that one.
We'll have to
Maybe,
play
maybe
another
stop,
time. Boo. You stay here.
you know, leaving her in places where she is going to get kidnapped. It is going to happen.
Right? It is 100% going to happen.
Yar. I forgot that the green aliens were the keychain for that weapon.
Oh,
Oh.
for the Keyblade, yeah.
Yeah. Which reminds me, so last episode, in between stuff, we picked up an item. It was called
Yeah.
a betwixt stone.
Stone.
And Isaac had the funniest comment.
Well, so I was like, what is a betwixt stone? What is it betwixt? And then I realized, oh, It's not that it is betwixt. It's there's left twixt and right twixt, and now there's a third one, the betwixt.
Sitting there wedged in middle in betwixt left and right, and I'm just like, that's
Betwixt
amazing.
left and right twix.
That is both amazing and awful, and I love everything about it.
Yeah, it was pretty great.
Oh,
But
it's so
you had
wild
something
and
you were going to talk
necessary.
about with a anime that you said would fit in with what happened to Eugene, right?
oh yeah, okay. So I was talking the other day. So there's a longer discussion that this can be a part of later, maybe. But so I was talking about how do we go about this here? Oh wait, well, hold on.
I don't know. Maybe this cutscene will end it, and we'll just do next episode with
So maybe we won't get to it. Who knows? Why are we just swiping all the cards?
trying to get Boo's card door back, because each scare thing is specific to a specific door, so they need to swipe all the different people's
cards. You can't
cards.
just call any door to any interface, for lack of a better term.
Not unless you either have the card or like can override it somehow. I guess I don't know.
I haven't.
Unless
Right here.
Nice.
nice.
You can go right.
Grab onto the door
Unless
when you're ready.
something.
Got it.
Oh, really?
No.
I wonder where Boo's
Have it.
door flew off to.
Okay, so I was having this discussion because I discovered this fascinating era in just animation going from one to another. Hit the console between them.
I know.
I
I just wanted to see if they had anything.
where
Okay, let's
where
go.
When things were translated from one language to another, and this probably applies to more than just anime, but anime is what I was knowing about. There was a time when things were a lot less stringent about changing stuff. And,
Oh yeah.
And there's one that was actually, this was done intentionally rather than just people didn't care or, you know, whatever. Like, the whole idea was to change it. And there's this, oh, he's still around.
He's being unnecessary bad guy for unnecessary reasons.
I just got a great idea.
I've been waiting for him to show up. Like, he's basically the only villain left from this show. I mean, he's got to show up.
Yeah, I guess there's technically one other one that they could pull in, but he should be arrested right now.
So there's this show, and it's on Netflix, and I ended up watching the whole thing. It's called Robotech, and it's a funny story for me personally about how I came to watch it in the first place. Because it's like, I don't know, 80 episodes, 60 to 80 episodes, something like that. Oh yes, okay, that's much cooler. And it is old. We're talking like 70s old.
It is so old. It's at least 70s, like 70s, 80s old.
Yeah, and
Rude!
so the show. So the show. Oh, that was all right. The show's called Robotech, and the whole deal. The show makes so much more sense once you learn this piece of information about it. Because basically, what the gist is that it's a sci-fi show and it's broken up into 3 parts, much like our videos broken up into combat and cutscenes.
See? 80% cutscene.
Just the first initial bit is always going to be really story heavy, which is okay because it means this game has, you know, a story. It's not the same door.
The power right up.
Yeah, they're just trying to get out of here,
More
dude.
bad guys.
Oh, I see.
Don't worry, I'll watch Boo.
Okay, yeah.
Good, about time.
Sora, we gotta make Boo laugh to open the door.
Tickle her. Why did they never try that? By the way.
I don't think they know what tickling is, dude.
Oh, bless this world. Okay, so the story of Robotech goes in 3 parts. Alien ship lands on Earth, revolutionizes everything, and then they use that ship and the stuff they've made based off of it to fight off this alien menace that comes to try and crush them. Things resolve peacefully and goes well and all that sort of jazz. And it's broken into 3 parts. There's that one. Then there's the next generation where this other group that the once hostile aliens used to work for that comes to try and finish what they started. And then there's a generation or two later where after those guys were fought off, the things that they left to run away from show up and conquer Earth, and then we try and rise up and take the planet back. And there are some weird there are some weird inconsistencies between the time periods. Amazingly not in story, but just in like choices they did for animation and things. It's like, well, that would never have been the thing they did in this one. Why did they do it in this one? Like, it seems odd.
Mm-hmm.
And what I learned after watching the whole thing, 60 to 80 episodes. So the thing about this, I'll get to that in a second, was that the entire Robotech show was designed from some pre-existing stuff. And apparently this was very well received just universally, but what they did was those 3 different eras are actually 3 different shows.
Oh, really?
Not called Robotech, that all had their own storylines. That they were like, what if we took these 3 shows and pieced them together to make it a completely different overall narrative? And they all involved, like, making allies over destroying your enemies, and the use of music and stuff to bridge, like, culture and all that sort of things. And the thing's put together well enough that, honestly, if I hadn't learned that, you would never know.
Fastball special!
That is awesome. Bowls them to death. But it's put together well enough. If you didn't know that, you would never know. You would just think, like, oh, this is how they're doing the show. It's broken up by generations, and this thing happens. Nice.
The door's open.
Nice. But so that makes all the weird inconsistencies about that show make more sense. Knowing that, it's like, oh, now I get it.
Yeah.
But
So here's the question. So was it originally in Japanese?
Cool.
They had no relation whatsoever, and then when we dubbed it, it was changed, or
there might be dubs of each individual one existing somewhere. I don't know, but I do know that the Robotech show itself, whether it was Japanese or not, whatever, whether that's only in English or whether it's in Japanese or both or what the deal is, I know that the thing called Robotech, it was the 3 together. So the individual 3 all had different names because they were all about something else.
okay. Interesting.
Which is really interesting. So I had a whole conversation about that era of stuff, and maybe we have some more time, we can discuss that later. But the thing that is related to Finn is that in the first era, I was very impressed because they have that sort of older brother, better than the main character that appears in a lot of games and TV shows. And usually, from a base just...
Oh no!
From a normal just, like, trope perspective, that person will show up long enough to, like, get the main character started on their path and then, like, die some heroic death to, like, fuel them to continue going on forever.
Yeah.
And doing their thing. And I was very impressed with this show because they didn't do that. He just was around being... He was just around being awesome forever. He was around for, like... Well, for, like, 40 episodes, getting to the point of, like, the main character, like, reached similar to his level. And then they were just, like, bossing it around as a duo, doing their stuff.
That's awesome.
And then, like, around the time, like, oh, wow, they decided to actually do that and not kill him off. That's so cool. Finally, after, like, 40 episodes, they did kill him off. But the reason it reminds me of Finn is because it was in a completely unnecessary way. Like, there was no reason for him to have died. So in the first series especially, the majority of the combat is done in fighters in space or on a planet, right?
Yeah.
So he and the main character, the older brother figure and the main character are fighter pilots. He's boss and amazing. His whole deal is that he's never been shot down because he's just that good. Which is sort of a comparison thing because even as the other guy's getting better, he gets shot down like 50 times. And just manages to live through it. Well, so during one fight, he gets hammered. And for his own ego's sake, he manages to coast it back to the base and not... And he like kind of crashes on the landing pad, but he crashes at home. So he's like calling it that he still hasn't ever been shot down.
It's like, I still technically haven't been shot down. I landed back in the base.
Yeah. But so... he dies as a result of his wounds from that event. The thing is, there is no reason for that to have happened. And here's why. He lands, tells everybody it's fine, gets out, and he has a date with his girlfriend that night. Right?
What?
And so he decides it is a better idea to, instead of calling off the date to be like, I have to go to the hospital, he's like, no, I'll just go on the date and, you know, die on her freaking couch. So he literally, he's there, because it was a fairly, you know, trying to be science-y show, they're like in-flight jumpsuits, especially in space, right? So he's in a full sealed suit.
Yeah.
Comes back, lands, crashes, gets out, like, hey guys, changes into his dress uniform to go on the date, and then drives to wherever to have the date with his girlfriend. Right? Doesn't say a word to anyone about the fact that he's been hammered. So what happens is he gets on the date, and then it cuts to a scene of the techs looking over his ship, and someone looks in the cockpit, and oh, hello. How did you catch? He's just super, he's not even just stealthy, he's super, like, fast and crap. So they, the techs are looking into his cockpit.
How'd we take a wrong turn?
What do you mean, how'd you take a wrong turn? It just went to a place.
Cares? All that matters is that it's the last turn that you losers are ever gonna take.
Randall,
Who's he?
a creep we banished for trying to collect screams by force.
You mean how you've
He
always
used
tried to
be
collect
Boo's
screams?
scared.
Just saying.
How did you even get back here?
I turned invisible.
We sent you through is sawdust.
Yeah, and I almost got turned into somebody's wallet. Lucky for me, a real nice guy came along and fixed the door. So here I am.
Alright, so which one of them is it?
And starting today, I'm numero uno, top of the leaderboard, baby.
Ha! You a top laugh collector? In your dreams, Randall, my laugh totals are off the charts.
Who said anything about collecting laughs? I'm after negative emotions. And my new friends have kindly invaded the factory to get them for me.
I was like, you lost already. How are you planning to win?
Negative
I see,
emotions?
he's with the Heartless. Slash,
under.
Whatever.
Organization 13 must be helping them.
That's
Laughter's
right.
just not sustainable. Once Junior torts his last chortle, you've got to start over. But negative energy, especially sadness, give them something that really breaks their little hearts. And they'll stay sad forever. We'll never have to worry about anything again.
We're not gonna let you hurt anyone like that.
Huh?
Not you or your little unversed helpers.
For the
Just
record, I
try
break
and
things
stop
like you
me.
worse than you all the
You'll
time.
see soon enough.
Right?
I am gonna be a
You could probably
legend
literally
around this
snap him in
place.
half with a swing.
Now, consider
Easy.
your careers officially over.
What?
And that goes for the rest of you, too.
So can we listen to you because... Yeah,
Where'd
no,
he
we're not.
go?
We're in control of this factory now, and I suggested a few improvements. Some real doozies I just know you're gonna love. In fact, you're not getting out of here alive.
Ah, so sinister.
That weasel means business. He'll never quit.
We have got to get Boo to safety first. Then we can take care of Randall. Time to find a way out.
I mean, she is a very small child. That's probably a wise course of action. But yeah, so he gets out of his flight suit, takes the time to get dressed in his uniform, drives over to his girlfriend's house, brings whatever he was supposed to bring. I don't remember if it was food or flowers or what, and like sits on the couch and chats with her for a minute. And when he gets there, it cuts to the scene of the engineer looking into the cockpit, and you see holes in the chair that he was sitting in with
so
blood
so
blood
he
pouring out
has
of it.
like
So he
so he
was
has,
shot.
like,
So he was shot
bullets through him.
He has bullet holes through his body. There's blood on the chair and stuff. And he said, screw it. I'll go to my date tonight. And so he gets there. They chat for a little minute. She turns around to cook because they're gonna have a dinner in. You know, and I think he did. I think he brought like pineapple or something. And then she asks him a question and he doesn't answer. He turns around and is like, "Hey, babe, what's up?" And he looks like he's falling asleep, and she goes over to nudge him, and he falls over and just smears blood on the back of her couch as he falls over. Freaking dies right there. Like, cause obviously that's the better. It's better to bleed all over your girlfriend's couch and die than go to the freaking hospital.
Yeah, no, that's okay. That's not even remotely believable. And on that weird note,
yeah. So that reminded me that the you know, lack of blood and presumed wounds.
yeah, the presumed wounds
is what that was reminded of.
Jeez.
It was nuts.
Wow.
Oh! All right.
Hey, what's with the machines?
I told you I had
Morons
upgrades.
Totally bonkers. There's no way we can take Boo through here safely.
Kitty.
This must be what Randall meant by improvements.
You are correct, sir.
Nothing we can't handle.
Yep.
Sully, maybe you and Mike should take Boo someplace that's safe.
Right.
We got this.
Like,
All
you
right,
guard
everyone,
the
thank you
child,
so
we'll break
much
your
for
factory.
Controlling those things and
You're right.
that should be
All right, everyone, thank you so much for joining us today. If you want to see more of this or any other Let's Play, let us know what you want to see in the comments down below. In the meantime, this has been True Masters and Morons, signing off.
You use those to take cover from the lasers. That's literally it. You just go through the area. Yeah.
Thanks for watching this video. If you'd like to see more like it, hit that subscribe orb.
To see our last Let's Play, click or tap the link on the right.
For our last lore video, click the link on the left.
Thank you to all of our patrons for making these videos possible.
Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.